Hi, everybody. I'm back. This is Teresa Sullivan with the Beads podcast. I've been beading for doing seed bead work since about 1993, 1994. And I love it. And I love to share and explore things with people like you. I want to follow up on a couple things I mentioned a couple videos ago where I was beginning to make this bracelet, and I said something about these beads being vintage. And the whole idea, these beads came with a tag saying made in Czechoslovakia. It's spelled the same as this, but there's just a little dash between Czechoslovakia and Slovakia. That means it was made shortly after World War I, when the Austro-Hungarian Empire turned into a cajillion other things: Austria, Hungary, Czech Republic, what's now Czech Republic, what's now the Slovenian Republic. They scrunched and they pushed and they merged two separate countries into one called Czechoslovakia. When they first did that, they had a hyphen. When it became standardized, I don't know, probably by World War II, at the latest, they had it turn into all one word. More modern ones have the tag made in Czech Republic, meaning that it's from the 90s and they have decoupled from direct Soviet uh, bloc control, and they are their own country again, or there are, their country. They've got Czech Republic, and they've got the Slovakian Republic. So that's what I mean by those tags and the provenance involved with them. The other thing is that in, let's see, oh yeah, there is some mishmash involved sometimes, because this tag came in a bag of beads that I bought at the same time that I bought some other beads from ostensibly the same time period, but those other beads had the Made in Czech Republic tag. So sometimes you can get things, say they're all from the 90s, but let's say it's 1992 and the other one's from 1997. So that can be, plus, sometimes they can sit in a factory for years and then get exported. So not everything is exact, but it's kind of fun to track what came from where and when and how. Like my dear friend says, did what to who and how many times. The other thing I'd like to mention that I mentioned in the previous video, and these, just so you know, are part of another few videos that you should check out, that you might be interested in checking out. These are future bracelets. They're not bracelets yet, but once I make them a little longer and join the ends together, they will be bracelets. So back to this. When I started the video that has this bracelet in it, and again, it's the same technique as the other three of these, I said that thread is a design element. What I mean by that is that it matters what color your thread is. If I had used white thread for any of these beads, you might see the white thread. On this one, it looks like this is way more, brash orange, crayon orange than the beads. But had I used brown, I think it would be a little different. I'm looking at the highlights. The reflections are quite orange, even though this is kind of more of an orange brown bead. So consider that when you're picking your thread colors. In this, I use a red, for obvious reasons. I could have used white, but I could have used any color, honestly, but I chose red. What can I say? This one, no brainer, black. The color of the thread will show up just at the edge of these picot beads, just so you know. But again, this is the best example of thread being a design element that I can think of. This is a single color of bead. The stitches that show on the outside, I made in that same orange color on purpose just to add some color to it. At least once I showed a piece, for example, this is a pendant necklace. I showed this to somebody and they thought there were orange beads in it. There are not, it's just the thread that's orange. So again, play with that if you have a chance to. I'm showing you the back of the piece. Actually, that's the front. Play with that if you get a chance to, because that can be more fun than you think. Perhaps maybe I get my jollies in silly ways with these beads, but again, uh, do not underestimate the power of the color of the thread that you use when you do your beadwork. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you do, I appreciate your appreciation. Please hit that like button, hit the share button, subscribe if you wish. I greatly appreciate your presence. I greatly appreciate your time, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.